Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. Well, so welcome to the show, I guess.
Is this too relaxed?
That looks a little bit too relaxed, but it's okay. Take your time. We're going to start the show.
I swear, 100.
Two guys from two worlds. This is the flip side. New episodes uploaded on YouTube every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, your hosts, Jay&Noel.
Brah, I totally forgot that we could do that.
Doesn't that get
100
annoying though?
Nah, it's perfect. After 100 episodes, dude, I swear, the episode 100 just like went over my head. I don't even remember. It's like a big blur.
Yeah, I can't even believe that you already said, 101 already. Did we skip 100? I mean, where were you?
I don't remember a big 100 on the screen anytime recently. Did we record last? What day is it today? Anyway, it just
No, I think it's because we didn't record yesterday.
yeah, but the few days before that, did we record?
Yeah, Sunday.
I could have
Seriously?
sworn that was just like 99.
No, dude, come on. Come on.
Wow. I'm way too relaxed for this show.
We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Good morning, good evening. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 101 of The Flip Side with Jay&Noel. Yeah.
Go on, go on.
My
What's stopping
throat
you?
completely locked out there. That's why I froze. Holy crap. Because you know when you're about to cough and then you catch yourself? I don't know if you ever do that or if you've ever done that. That hurts.
You know what hurts?
Jesus.
I've been like eating. I ate the lugaw yesterday, and then after that ramen. So from 30 pesos lugaw to 300 pesos ramen, all in like one day, right? And on
Jesus Christ. That's a big jump in price.
and on both times that I was eating, I was trying to, and then at the same time, like I was like, it's in like all out snot coming out of the nose and
Uh, uh,
coughing through the mouth both at the
uh.
same time. So whether it's 30 pesos or 300 pesos ramen, 30 pesos lugo,
Right.
it's just like my nose doesn't care. It's like I'm coming out, boy, letting it out.
Was it
Letting it.
spicy food? Was that what? Did you make it spicy?
No, no, not even. Not even. It was like a touch of spice, but no, not even. I don't think I was coughing because of the spice. It was because I was inhaling and maybe
Oh my
swallowing at the
God.
same time.
Ew. Yuck. Yeah, I
Sorry.
remember those.
No, 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 I mean, don't mean to gross you out or anything, but what I mean is, I guess nature doesn't care.
Right,
It
right,
just,
right.
it'll happen if it needs to happen. So
I
yeah, it
mean,
was one of those. I'm inhaling and exhaling at the same time, and
right,
my
right.
throat gets confused.
Oh, hold on, real quick.
Mm.
I was able to add a couple of new sound effects, so I wanted to use one.
Right, so it'll come out when it's appropriate, I guess.
I guess so. I guess so. So, what did
That's
we?
that that's the highlight of my week, bro.
Your Jesus Christ, man! You need
That's
to like get out more or read some other stuff besides watching YouTube.
that's what's been happening. So where do I get a hold of those sound effects? Sometimes I want to slap one on your face too.
Dude, you have CapCut or whatever that editing
Yeah.
software that you use. What is it
Let's
again?
see what we
Final
got.
Cut.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You just
yeah.
gotta on the sounds. You gotta find sound effects and then
Oh,
download it, and then boom, you add it
oh,
here. You see what I'm saying? You know,
wow.
somebody can somebody give me a round of applause, please? Thanks. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
I know, right? Yes, yes,
After 100 episodes, folks, we finally did it.
yes.
Live sound effects.
Finally, without having to use a soundboard. Well,
We are
I
moving forward.
yes, yes,
We're
yes,
moving
yes.
up on the world.
So throughout the week, I mean, the last couple of days also, you mentioned to me we didn't have an episode yesterday. We didn't get to record and we moved it to today. Thank
Mm,
you for that, by the way, because it was perfectly timed because I was sick.
mm,
I mean, the last 3 days since our last recording, I have just been feeling like absolute garbage. Not just me, actually. It was my son first.
mm,
Every time somebody gets sick in this house, my daughter and I ends up getting sick as well.
mm,
So my son's been coughing like crazy. Like over the weekend, I think I caught it, and then my Arya got it. Like this
mm,
is the most that she's been moving, and this is the most that she's been active
mm.
in the past 3 days as well, because she's been sick. You know, right? Are you feeling better? Okay, go to mama.
I think it's safe to say she's getting sick because you're too close to her, really. So
We're always close to each other. I mean,
comes down to it being your fault. But the question is, how does it get from your son to you? Are you driving the same car?
no,
You
it's he when
using the same toilet?
he walks around the house, and when he coughs, he doesn't really cover his mouth.
Is it like
I mean, he's like, that type of thing.
oh, like a face cover, a fake covering the mouth?
Right. There's. It's better. It's better to like put your put your mouth over it, or in your arm or a shirt or a napkin over it, rather than exposed. I'm not saying it's him specifically, but
My son
it's
also, he's like,
yeah, yeah.
like the whole idea is to cover your face, right? Yeah.
I don't. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And my daughter got sick. I think it's because of me, because she's such a mama's girl. She's like connected to the hip. So when she clings to me, like she has been the last couple of days, I'm sucking up to it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna milk that drop because all it takes is a snap of a finger, and it's like go away, go away. Yeah,
I don't like you as a toy anymore. I got other friends.
yeah, yeah. No kidding, no kidding. I mean, it's annoying.
That means wifey's got like the force field, though, right?
Yeah. Well, she gets sick, but she doesn't get sick as much as when she gets sick. It reminds me of how I was when I was her age. Like I said before, we're 10 years apart.
Mm.
You know, when I was getting sick at her age, I don't get sick all the time. It's like rarely, right? But when I get sick, especially now, I get sick, sick. I'm like out of commission. I don't want to do anything. I can't do anything. If like the last 3 days, last 2.5 days, really, I haven't really done much. You know, I'm trying to just literally lay down because that's how my old ass feels now. You know, it feels like when I get sick, I don't want to move. But when I was at her age, I'm still gonna try to go out and have fun or do the laundry or wash the dishes or whatever. But now, dude, it feels like I need to go to the doctor. I'm also thinking, am I missing vitamins? Did I take my vitamins already? I
Yeah.
can't.
Speaking of which, how's your BP lately? Nah, because I could totally relate with you, but at the same time, I'm also thinking like when I'm out,
Mm.
even if I'm just fatigued or tired, not even like feverish, sick, but I'm just like it's it's so nice to be able to say no this time. Like
What do you mean?
okay,
Say
it's
no?
not like 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 literally say no to because you're saying that you're out, you're down for the count,
Mm.
and you're terrible, you're sick, but you making it sound like you don't have a choice. For me, when I get tired and sick, I'm like, nah, nope, 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 nope.
Sorry, not gonna happen. Not today.
Yeah, sarado ng tindahan. Stores closed. We're not opening until tomorrow, 8 a.m.
But I don't want to do that. That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
I don't when I'm get sick as of late and I'm
you're
out
still
of commission.
you're still fighting it. That's what you're saying.
Yes, I'm still fighting it because there's things that needs to be done. You know what I mean?
No, no, no. For me, it's like a hall pass. Nope, 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 nope. Can't. I'm out. I'm
It's
out.
it's literally an excuse for you, right?
It's kind of like when you're playing dodgeball back in on middle school. In middle school, you get hit by the ball, and you're like, "I'm out. I'm out. It's all right."
Right, right.
But like at the back of my mind, it's like a stupid game anyway. I don't want to play.
But you still want to play. That's the thing.
No, I don't want to play. It's like a dumb game. Like you just like get away from the ball. Kind of like I don't feel like getting away from the ball. I'd rather get hit and walk out and have early recess. I'm out.
I I never really had that though, but still, I feel like now at least again when I was at my wife's age and I was getting
Mm,
sick, I'm still hopping and bopping. You know what I mean? If I'm not hawking anything or
yeah,
if I can still get up, we'll go to a bar. Let's go. You
yeah.
know,
It's
which
so much
literally what
easier
I
to
did.
it's so much easier to bounce back. But now knowing that it's going to take me a week to bounce back, I'm like, I'm out. I'm out. I don't want to be out for the rest of the week. So give me this one day. I'm out.
Right, right. But
Tapping
yeah,
out.
I don't know. I don't know what else I'm gonna do or whatnot. It's my body's just catching up, and like I said, I'm out.
I
my
want to go.
wife, I can see that my wife gets annoyed by it already, though. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I'm like thinking, like yesterday, my daughter and I were literally in the living room laying down, right? So we were both watching. She's on her tablet. I'm on my phone. We're just laying down, like resting because we're both sick, and we both felt like crap yesterday.
Mm,
And then she walked by to go to use the bathroom, which is right here. You know,
mm.
I'm like thinking to myself, and I saw her walk by. I'm like, does she actually think that I'm milking it or something? You know what I mean?
Does she check up on you like, no more fever, get up, get out?
No, 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 no. She doesn't do that. I mean, it's. I don't think she's gonna do that to begin with, but you wouldn't catch me doing that if I didn't have the fever anyway. I've never really milked it, to be honest with you. I wish I did, you know,
Mm.
because it would probably, well, it would probably feel good. just just to be able to say, "Oh yeah, I got one out of it."
I want to go back to what you said a while ago about being 10 years, like there's a big age gap. Like, remember back in, like, maybe in high school, you were thinking, like, 10-year age gap? Like, no. Ew, ew, ew.
Yeah, yeah.
Never. And then maybe, do you feel the same way as you get older? It's like, that 10-year age gap's beginning to sound a little interesting. Bro,
I
I
mean,
don't know what you, hold on, hold on. I don't know what you did, but I could hear my voice again, like somewhere in the background. It's like somebody's like,
hold on, hold on.
that's my, I don't know what you did, but it's really annoying that I could hear my lovely voice in the background.
Can you still hear it?
No, it's gone, but I could
Okay, good.
hear the rest of the family in the kitchen though, so
Yeah, sorry. I'm
that's
sorry.
fine. That's fine. It's my voice that I don't want to hear.
Well, get over yourself. Jesus Christ. But yeah, now that I think about it, Jesus Christ, 10 years, dude. It's a 10-year gap. Well, still, it's still not that bad. I'm only 47. My wife just turned 37.
Mm.
You know what? Come to think of it, it's really not that bad. 10 years is not that bad. Now, if you're thinking like 40 years or a 30-year difference, that's That might be an issue. Not really an
Hey,
issue, but that just looks, you know what I mean?
you know what they say, guys?
What?
It take what 10 years longer to mature than so you're so mature wise we're just about the same. My partner and I are just about the same. Your wife and you are just about the same maturity level.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with it because your maturity level could be the same no matter how old you are. I mean, an 18-year-old could be 10 times more mature than we are right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, right, but just comparing it to your wife's, so we have the maturity level of about 35,
Yeah.
37 year old.
Or or we're just refusing to grow up.
Again, milking it. So
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Man, I never really thought
yeah,
of what's the age gap between you and the Christine again?
I don't remember, but I just rounded off
Well,
to about 10 also.
how old is she?
30.
She's
Oh,
dark.
15. Yeah, I did the math wrong.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
well, hold on.
That's
Before
a
we get,
bigger age. Ill.
I never, I never really noticed. But before we get down that rabbit hole, let me go back to being 45, like my birthday a week ago or something like
Right.
that.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
don't know if it's my birthday or I think I thought about this already before, but I kind of realized, like, hold on a second, I think I'm going through life wrong. You know what I mean? And I want to go like, can I go back, rewind, like, uh, uh, bro, my voice is really distracting in the background. I don't know what it is. It's coming off of another speaker somewhere. Like you put it a while ago. It was like right here. You stood up. You said, "Hold on, just a second," and it's like you moved the speaker over onto another room, and I could hear it again.
I don't know what it is, dude. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it
It's like
is.
a ghost. Maybe I'll just take a headphone off. But
Is
no,
that
it's, yeah,
is that okay? Is that okay? Is that better? Say
I
something.
guess say something. No, I can still hear it. It's all right, sir. I'll be the one to adjust. I'll take out one headset. But where was I going with that? Oh, no. I just wish that there was a Control Alt Delete or no Command Z. Uh, do you want to save changes to the game? It's like no, or just unplug the PlayStation or the Super Nintendo, so everything just gets deleted and you start from
No,
the
no,
beginning.
no, no. On that modern warfare game, you know how you respawn? Can you respawn and start
Yeah,
over?
but I miss like pulling out the cartridge and
Oh my god, man!
yeah, like right. But once you're 45, it's like no more deleting this one.
No more. That's it. You can't stop. You can't. No return, no exchange.
Yeah, exactly.
You're shit out of luck, man. You're SOL. No matter what. Um,
Exactly.
holy, dude, she's so old.
Yesterday we were at the mall, so we stopped by for some food again, right? The 300 peso version of the ramen. Anyway, there's like a nice little what we thought was like a little coffee shop because like a lot of people were sitting around with their laptops on and charging and that kind of thing. I was like, oh, a coffee shop without any walls. And that's like, okay, we'll check that out after the ramen. So we went for the ramen first and then went back to what we thought was a coffee shop.
Right.
Turned out to be just a co-working space. There's no coffee. There's just charging ports all over the place. Because I told you the Starbucks here in the Philippines, they don't have any. They don't encourage you to hang out. There's no Wi-Fi. Number one, and then number two, there are no charging ports on the tables in the Starbucks around here.
What do you mean they don't? They don't encourage you to hang out inside
No,
Starbucks?
no. Because people will really, really take advantage. On the flip side, there are other coffee shops that have exactly that Wi-Fi and charging ports that you can use because they encourage you to actually hang out because they feel like you're going to be Instagramming and ordering more food. But the big boss of them all, Starbucks here, they don't have. But that's not the point. The point was after the ramen, we thought we'd go for a different kind of coffee,
Mm.
which is what we thought was like a coffee place that didn't have any walls. Not only did they not have any walls, they also did not have any coffee. So it was not actually a it was not actually a coffee place. It was a co-working space. And I was like, "Oh, okay, so interesting." So they
At the
this one
mall.
at the mall they actually
Right.
encourage you to, you
Oh,
know,
I know what you're saying.
so I don't know if they had Wi-Fi or what, but there were people on their laptops which I
Yeah.
didn't have with me. So I really didn't have any business being there.
It's crazy because here at the malls here now, like there's a big mall here that's called Tyson's Corner, right?
Mm,
They actually, you will, if you walk in there on any given day of the week, you'll actually see people in there doing their work
mm,
because they actually have what you're talking about all over the place. It's literally just a bar with
mm,
chairs, and you can connect in there
mm,
to charge. It's like a charging station, but at the same
mm.
time, there's actually a LAN connection.
Sweet.
When you plug into your LAN cords, which would make the internet quicker wherever
Mm.
whatever you're doing, you can just log into the local access. That's it, and it's
Which
kind of
reminds me,
cool.
let me just turn off my Wi-Fi.
Oh, we're gonna get cut off.
No, no, no. Should be all right. It's connected. Wait, no. Yeah, so just going back to what I was saying yesterday about I don't know how this tied off, but I wanted to tell you about how they had like little etiquette cards on those co-working spaces.
Hmm.
I don't remember how this ties off to what you were talking about a while ago. But anyway, I guess that's where the story ends. I forget where it was going. Well, it was something about respect and, taking care of other people and not like leaving your shit around, I guess, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember what we were talking about. But yeah, they had like little etiquette reminder cards, like how you're supposed to clean as you go and not leave your garbage all over the place, kind of thing.
Right, right. Well,
I don't remember what you were talking about, but yeah.
anyway, so yesterday you guys were talking about having a catering opportunity. What happened to that?
Oh no, client flaked out. We were like discussing budget back and forth,
Right.
made plans already. At the end of the day, it wasn't just us that they couldn't afford. It sounded like the rest of the event that they backed out from.
What?
Yeah,
What
it
did they
happens.
do?
I don't know, some internal
What is it
client.
like a company catering thing or what?
Yeah, but actually it was an NGO.
Oh, really?
So, I guess they were trying to scrimp. Yeah, it was like a fundraiser kind of thing, and I guess
Right.
they didn't raise enough funds to. Why did you? Why?
No, I was just curious to find out
Oh,
how it went.
yeah, 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 no, 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 no. So we rescheduled it because then that would be my visit because the event was supposed to be on Saturday. We rescheduled it. I asked you to reschedule the recording of this podcast because I thought I would move things around. So I moved my visit to my son
Oh, to yesterday. That's why
to
you were there too.
to yesterday so that I could rest today and not visit my son today. Saw him yesterday. Do the podcast instead today so we could
Right.
rest today and then
Right.
do the event tomorrow. That makes sense?
Yeah. So you oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense now. So you were trying to kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, so still be able to see my son,
Right.
be able to do the podcast and
Right.
rest before the day of the actual event,
Right.
which
Right.
got canceled, which only means more cleaning up and editing and deleting files over the weekend.
did you did you end up getting your new external hard drive or no?
Oh yeah, Christmas came early.
Oh, seriously, did you?
Just looking for an opportunity to use it. Like, you do have other sound effects that you could use, though, right?
I do. Yes. Why?
That's like the third
Jeez.
time you recycle that. But thank
No,
you, thank
they
you,
just sound different. Okay, fine.
thank you, thank you.
Anyway,
Hey, don't throw it all in one go. Don't show it all off in one go. But yeah,
that's
so
yeah.
yeah, so a little bit of mental gymnastics yesterday, and we were able to like switch around some.
Mm.
But yeah, no, yeah, things happen. It's all right.
All right. Well, that's good.
Um,
Hopefully, it comes through together. Was that going to be your first opportunity to do like a catering thing or no?
no, actually, we did a few of those in Baguio also while we were there.
Mm.
So catering in this large scale, like 100 something plus, for here in Manila, I guess you could say it was one of the first times. But yeah, it
Right.
was one of those things. There's like a lot of moving parts, and you can't like. Are you familiar with the word abono, where you advance pay everything?
Yeah, like a
So we
deposit.
could right. So we couldn't abono anything. We had to make the client, advance because we're also dealing with other suppliers. I mean, well, not me, but uh, Christine was actually dealing with other suppliers, and she couldn't fork out all that cash just to get the things going. So it was like
Right.
either client pays, advances, and it turns out it wasn't just us that they couldn't afford. Like it sounded like the rest of the event also they had to cancel, unless they're doing the event without us, which is also fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
by the way that they texted, they said like we sounds like they need to cancel the event, entire
Ah,
event
that
itself. So
sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Well, hopefully there's other opportunities that pops up. I'm sure there is.
yeah, it happens.
So, a couple of things that we need to talk about. I don't know if you get a chance to take a quick gander at the banner real quick. So, there's earthquakes in the Philippines.
Yeah.
December, this the well, as far as I know, they've all hit in the south, right?
Mm.
I don't know about you. That's not just something to shrug off to, because that's 4 earthquakes in the last 7 days.
Not too surprised because Philippines is part of the Ring of Fire, Pacific Ring of Fire kind of thing, so kind of aware of that. But I think what's more interesting to note is that Tin here about a week ago was saying she's like following one of these fortune tellers online, like in 3 days may mangyayari sa ganito, ganyan ganyan, something's going to happen. And all those earthquakes actually happened. I mean, she didn't actually specifically say that there was going to be an earthquake,
Right.
but she said there's something. This fortune teller said something like something's going to happen, like catastrophic something's going to happen somewhere in the south of the Philippines within the next 3 days or a week.
I mean, I know that when an earthquake happens, usually at a high magnitude, there's these sporadic aftershocks, right?
Mm, mm,
But
mm,
aftershocks typically don't mean they're big earthquakes. But listen to
mm,
the stats right here. These all happened in the Mindanao region. All right.
mm, mm.
I think some of them, maybe one of them was actually offshore, but I don't know yet. I don't know the whole details regard to that. But December 2nd, 7.6 earthquake near Davao.
That's strong.
That's huge. I mean, that's literally topple buildings type of earthquake.
Mm-mm.
The very next day, you could call it an aftershock, but an aftershock does not come in at a 6.9.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's strong.
Yeah, yeah. And then literally, then following day, another 6.9. And then finally, today, this morning, December
Mm.
7th, 5.6. That's
In
still pretty
Davao.
big. Yeah, in Davao again.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that is insane. That's huge earthquakes within the last 7 days.
Yeah, there was a 4 point something here in Manila the other
Oh,
day.
oh, really?
Yeah, I posted on my Facebook or something like that. Like, oh, I felt that.
Gee, I mean, that's what's going on there? I mean, that's kind of
But the truth was, for the first 2 or 3 seconds, I thought it was just a washing machine. It was like,
four
and I
point
was like,
something is not that. It's big, but it's not that big.
is that
Yeah.
an earthquake? Still asking. I wasn't. Should I start panicking? And then I
Right.
heard Tin outside, like, Like, okay, yeah, that's an earthquake.
I mean, I remember all these earthquakes in California that I felt. Literally, I'd be taking a
Mm,
piano lesson, and I'd see picture frames
mm.
sliding or bouncing on top of the piano. You know, but four earthquakes in in 1 week. That's some
Mm-mm.
scary stuff, you know. I mean, it. Luckily, there wasn't a lot of fatalities, although there was one that passed today,
I guess
and she
somewhere.
was pregnant too.
Oh no,
Yeah, yeah,
where in Davao?
in Davao. Yeah,
I think it's all connected to. There's also some seismic activity, volcanic activity in Japan, or some, I think, volcano
right now.
within the past week.
Oh
So
wow.
something's going on in terms of, again, the Pacific Ring of Fire. So it's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a lot of volcanoes erupting, and um yeah, but
I've been
point, I mean,
here. Sorry,
there's
good.
always like a point one, point two, three, four, five kind of earthquake somewhere along the line that we probably don't even feel. But
Hmm,
yeah,
hmm.
I think the one that's worth mentioning is that it's 7 point something.
Well, anything over six really is
Yeah,
scary. You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
I think it was like 10 or 12 years ago. For the first time here in the East Coast, I actually felt an earthquake.
Mm,
Um, I was uh, I was working in another job, and I was like, "Hold on, there's an earthquake!" And then I just literally put my hands up
mm,
on my desk on my top cabinets and held my files together, while
mm.
literally all my office mates got up and ran.
Yeah, I was about to ask, is that your first instinct to make sure that things don't fall off, or is your first
Well,
instinct to run off?
I felt it, and I literally said to myself, "That's about a 5.2." And I just sat there. If it was stronger, because I'm so used to feeling earthquakes like that growing up in San Francisco. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And I don't know what it was. I think it was like a 5 point something. I was pretty close on my guess, you know. But I was holding my files up and my binders up while literally everybody got up, ran out, and
yeah.
and they're stupid enough to take the elevator.
Yikes.
I'm like, come on. So when they came back, so I eventually went back down because the alarm on the building did go off.
Uh,
So eventually, as soon as I got down, my office mates were like, "What is wrong with you? You're supposed to run out." I'm like, "It wasn't that strong. That's like an everyday earthquake in San Francisco."
maybe that's how, like, emergency responders kind of feel. Like first few days of the job, like you're like really adrenaline excited. But I guess that's the good thing about after a few emergencies, you're probably
Yeah,
going to be. I'm thinking in terms of few earthquakes, you probably be sort of desensitized to it, that you'd panic less. Because for me, because diba, that's one of the killers of earthquakes usually, is that you
you panic.
panic, you start running, and then you're actually running towards where the stuff is going to fall off.
Exactly, because you don't know
Like
what to do. You gotta be relaxed.
like towards an elevator.
Right.
you know?
Yeah, that's what I told my coworkers. I'm like,
Mm.
you guys ran down here, but you took
Uh-uh.
the elevator, which is the biggest and stupidest thing you could do in an earthquake. You
Yeah.
go to the stairs, you run down the stairs. It's only 3 flights of stairs.
Or stay where you're at. Don't
Ex-
even move.
exactly. I told him, go under a door frame or under your table.
Mm-mm.
And I'm
Mm-mm.
like, Jesus.
Yeah. Elevator would be the last thing that you want to run to.
But if you think about it, if you go under a door frame, how is that really
They were
going
like, Jason, no, we're not running to the elevator. We wanted to stand like right on the door frame of the elevator.
to. Okay. Sure. Sure.
I was at the
That's really going
hotel.
to protect you.
Listen, I was at the hotel where my mom was staying at the other day. So we came over to
Right.
visit her in Makati, right? Went all the way there to see her. And then we all got up on this. We were all like lined up to get on this elevator. And then me, because I was just like absent-minded or what. It's kind of my. I guess you could kind of say it was kind of my fault, but I got hit by the elevator closing,
What the
and then so there was this lady. She wasn't the elevator attendant. She was just a regular customer. I don't know if she was pressing the floor that we were getting on at or whatever button she was pressing. The door closed on me, and the way that I got hit, I just kind of rolled with the punches, where it's not even the punchline yet. It wasn't like when the door closed. I didn't go like Hadouken. I didn't like try to close. I didn't try to
You tried to pull a Street Fighter move.
Sonic Boom. You know what I? You know what I did? What does Chun Li say when she jumps up and spins around like that?
Oh, I don't know. But
Like she says something, right?
she says
Chun-Li?
something. Yeah, she definitely says something.
So instead of like Sonic booming it and fighting against the door closing, I let the door sort of hit me and sort of spun around.
You tried to do a Matrix.
And they just try to roll with the punches. And the lady that was kind of pressing the buttons, like trying to
Trying to keep it open.
trying to keep it open. She's like, so sorry, so apologetic. Again, and I guess I was a little too theatrical with what I was doing.
I
That I was just
totally, I totally could, I could totally picture you literally getting down almost to your knees, right in between, right on the entrance, and just went, wow,
like, Sonic boom.
Sonic Boom, are you good? Are you good? And it would have been perfect if the doors actually went.
No, this one just like hit me like that, and I was like spun around a couple of times. Like
Oh man, that would have been awesome to watch that.
you know when somebody bumps you on the road and it's or on the sidewalk, and you're like poof,
Yeah,
and you're like sort of
like
so
literally roll with the punch, like you said.
yeah, exactly. And I
Yeah.
wasn't, but it was just funny to see how so apologetic the other lady was, and I was like, it's all right, no worries. I was just over exaggerating. I'm a theater actor. What can I say? Roll with the punches. And it was an improv. You know what they say that in improv, you don't say no, that didn't happen. That's not true. You say yes and roll with the punches.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. When someone says we're in the sinking Titanic right now, you don't say no, we're not. We're in a prison.
That's a big difference, dude.
Exactly. You know when you're like pretending scenes, you're acting improvising scenes on stage like on the fly.
Right.
There's like a rule that you're not supposed to say, no, we're not in the Titanic. You say yes, we're in the Titanic and we're also in prison or whatever. So this one when
Literally, like Sonic Boom, Sonic.
when the
Hi, good morning. Are you good?
kinikwento ko sa kanya yung nabangga ko dun sa elevator no isang araw.
And then, as soon as the elevator literally hits your hands, like,
It's like everybody's all like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm fine. I'm an actor. I'm a
that's
theater
pretty
actor.
good, though.
I'm a thespian. Sinarado niya yung elevator, pero yung pagbangga sa akin, parang medyo may konting exaggerated yung sa akin. Parang may shoulder na movement pa akong ganun. Yeah, tapos nung nabangga yung shoulder ko ng ganun, yung ulo ko parang medyo may konting whiplash.
Konting bounce, you know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I couldn't like flip my hair, so I flipped my
You should
head.
when you turned around, you should have turned around towards her and like, sup.
Meant to do that. That was on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Highlight of my week, folks. Huh? I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's yesterday. So she was standing behind me.
Mm.
I backed up a little bit, like for the door to close, because I didn't want to get hit again this time. This time it was in a totally different elevator. She backed up and she stepped on somebody's foot.
Oh.
Naka-ano pa, tsinelas ba yun? Ano suot niya? Naka-heels or what? Pero buti na naka-rubber shoes to.
Nakipag-away ba? Nakipag-away?
Mm,
Mukhang mamahaling ano naman, SM Aura.
mamahaling
Ah,
ano.
SM Aura yung ano, hindi
Yeah.
naman nakikipag-away mga tao dun.
Iyon.
kasi
Yun
Mas
nga.
may
ano,
galang nga
that,
sosyal.
oo, may galang sosyal. Kasi ano eh,
Oo.
mayayaman. You know?
Oo.
Kwento ko rin sa kanya, we went from 30 pesos lugaw to 300 pesos ramen.
Hindi lang ramen. And we ate sa cafe ba? Something.
Yeah, cafe something. It's interesting.
Wow.
Wala
Social
kaming
day.
ginawa kundi maghapon kumain ako.
Diyos
Yeah.
ko. Ano ba naman
Grabe
yan?
yung traffic, nakaka-stress. Oh my God. Kasi
Yeah.
Christmas season na. Sobrang
Oh,
traffic.
that's right. Everybody's like rushing over to like do the whole Christmas shopping and stuff.
Kahit alas 12 na ng gabi, traffic pa rin. Oh my God.
Hindi pa makaget over.
I
Yeah,
haven't. We haven't gone to the store to buy anything.
Traumatized from the traffic.
We've literally everything that we've gotten like, gifts wise, we've ordered online. You know, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Walang labas-labas.
Ano?
Walang labas-labas.
Wala
Everything
na.
is-
Wala na. It's last. I think it was like 2 weekends ago when my wife showed me that a video. Somebody took a TikTok video of the mall. Holy but Jesus! It's literally like watching ants all over the place.
Here in the Philippines?
No. Here,
Oh,
the
there.
mall that we usually go to, Tyson's Corner, like I told you earlier. Somebody took a TikTok of like little ants going up and down the escalator and like. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
There's
I just
something that
don't have the
wanted to
patience
say.
for it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Natatawa na lang ako kay Noel eh. Sabi niya, biglang kaliwa ba?
What does that mean? I don't understand that.
It's a play on words na like usually you're on the right side of the fence, right? You're doing the right Christian or Catholic thing to do.
It's
Pero
straight
sometimes
ka.
you're running on a straight line.
Right?
Pero sometimes biglang kaliwa. You know, it's like sometimes you veer off the beaten path. No, pero sa Tagalog, it's really just a play on words of like all of a sudden you turn left to like a motel, parang ganon. But this one we were on a highway which is C5, and then we're just like all of a sudden we turn into a mall. Kasi pauwi na kami, we're already heading home, right? And then
Right.
like all that traffic in your face is like ano.
But
mall na
how
lang.
far are you from home?
Kalahati na lang. Kalahati na lang, right?
Yeah, mga 10 kilometers na lang. But
Oh
still,
my God, 5 miles. Tapos nag-decide pa you 5 miles left and you decide to like veer off.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 20. We were
20,
still
20.
around Makati. We were
10
still
miles
around
is
Makati.
not that
Eh.
far.
BGC.
From BGC, nag-shortcut tayo BGC to somewhere,
Yeah,
Makati to
BGC.
BGC.
Yeah,
Shortcut kami. Tapos sabi niya, biglang kaliwa ba?
biglang kaliwa to the mall nga because
Siyempre,
nga of all that.
hindi ka mapapahindi kasi bukang traffic na to, nakaka-stress.
Yun na nga eh. Yun ang nakakaasar dyan eh. Oh, tuloy na paggastos pa ng di oras.
Yeah, that's the problem. So the distance and the time are sort of manageable because it's there, but
Right.
Pero nakakatulong naman po me kasi nakakasagot ako ng mga
ayun, may business.
business.
No, that's true. At least there's a plus side. Literally, it's called remote work.
Yeah, it's the expensive.
You're already spending what you haven't paid yet, so it's called remote work. It's fine.
Tapos ang nakakagigil pa doon yung ibang client nang mamadali. Emergency na po.
Right.
Yeah.
But listen, one other thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you actually heard about this. Did you hear about that YouTuber that got shot
Yeah,
here in the
mall.
States? Yeah, in the mall.
Yeah.
That's one of the mall. That's literally the mall down the street from my house, like 10 minutes
Right.
away.
Annoying these people, and then one of them happened to have a pistol, and then pow.
Right. It's annoying as hell. Do you want to take a look at it? I have the video up if you wanna.
Okay.
If you want, let me give me
Hey,
one second.
hey, Jason, what do you think about this, Jason? Jason.
Yeah. Okay. Can we please real quick? Okay. You ready?
Go for it.
All right.
Has it been in the news lately, or did you just find out like
No,
yesterday?
I knew about it already, but I didn't know if you heard about it. But I think the highlight of this story for me is the fact that it's literally a 10-minute drive from it's a shopping mall that we go to all the time.
A look at newly unsealed video in the case of a Northern Virginia DoorDash driver who shot a prank YouTuber at Dulles Town Center. So the man who opened fire was acquitted on the most serious charges last week, a jury siding with his argument of self-defense. And now, for the first time, we're seeing the brief encounter that...
See, I agree with that, by the way. It's one of the things why I wanted to bring it up as well, because the jury didn't find him guilty at all, which is awesome. You know, because I don't know how you saw, if you even saw it, but this YouTuber, I'm sure he's a nice guy in his own right, but he was just harassing the wrong person. If he can't figure out...
I shared a video with you last week. You should let this one keep playing. But I shared with you a couple of weeks ago the
led
same
up to
incident,
those
like
shots being fired at the...
someone in the mall getting shot, a
20
YouTuber
seconds,
getting
20
annoyed.
seconds from the moment YouTube prankster Tanner
Oh,
Cook
yeah,
first
this is the
approached
same one.
Alan
This is the
Coley,
same one.
and the moment Coley shot Cook in the stomach. This was the key piece of evidence in the case that jurors considered when acquitting Coley of the most serious charges of malicious wounding. The full 5-minute video shows Tanner Cook scoping out victims of his prank, playing odd and explicit messages on his phone. He then approaches Alan Coley, who was picking up a food delivery for his job with DoorDash. Coley tells Cook to stop several times and threatens to call police. Then a huge escalation, and in just 20 seconds, he pulls a handgun out of his pocket and shoots Cook in the stomach. Cook, who has since recovered, reacting to our Matthew Torres about the not guilty verdicts last Thursday.
How disappointed are you about this?
I really don't care. I mean, it is what it is. It's God's plan at the end of the day. So,
you know, we respect what the jury says. And my family and I are just grateful and thankful that I have my son here and nothing else matters right now. That was the first time I seen the video. No mom wants to see their son be shot by a complete stranger in an occupied place. It was very shocking and very heart-wrenching.
Tanner Cook also telling WUSA 9 this incident won't stop him from making more YouTube videos.
Opinion about...
Yeah, see, it's... I don't know how to take on how my take is really when something like this happens. You know what I mean? It's so... Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so frustrating. I mean, I understand that the guy, the YouTuber, he's just trying to gain clips and whatnot, or scenes or whatever. But if he can't sometimes you can't just push people, though. You know what I mean? He was pushing so much. I'm not saying that what the driver did was right. He shouldn't shooting the guy is just wrong. You know what I mean? He could have just shoved him off or punch him or whatever. It's fine. I'm okay with that. But shooting the guy, big no-no. Big no-no. You know, he could have killed him, but it looks like the guy knew where he was shooting at, so that it doesn't cause any kind of major issues or whatever.
Doesn't it bother you that the guy, the YouTuber, wasn't even like, you know what? I realize I got to think about what I'm doing.
He didn't even think that.
None whatsoever. It's like, this is not gonna stop me from whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm still gonna
Right. I mean, no remorse whatsoever.
Still gonna do pranks for views.
Right.
I think it's worth the risk.
So if he dies, was it worth it for him? I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I mean,
for reviews.
Yeah, exactly. Sobrang naman maya. It's too much. You know, I don't understand up to what extent are you going to bother people if it's something like that as well. And then for him to walk out of the courthouse, well, first they have the audacity to try to press charges and try to put the blame on the driver. Okay. And then, second, to walk out of the courthouse acting like that with no remorse whatsoever.
Hmm.
I don't know. Do you think the guy deserved to get shot?
And then the best line there is, "Oh, at the end of the day, it's all just God's will."
Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I don't understand.
It's so
Anyway,
sometimes though it's like I mean, I don't have anything against religious people but at the same time it's like, 'di ba?
you can't always put it into that though. It's just not gonna work. It's not.
Like yes, it's a God's will, that's a given, but like you don't like do you feel better that you're the first person that says it's God's will? Like, sometimes it makes like first
Yeah, yeah.
safe like, oh, I used God's word, so therefore like or it's like it sounds like a cop out answer for like, oh, let's just pray. Like yes,
Yes, I exactly.
we pray like in our private houses and by ourselves, but you don't like have to announce it to the world that it's
Plus, it
God's
doesn't even
will.
make. It's at the end of the day, it's God's will. Really?
What? Make it private. Just put it on a private post somewhere.
Yeah, but still, to say something like, in that manner. Okay, you go to court. You're trying to put the blame on this guy and prejudicial charges. Yada yada yada. Okay, after getting shot, and then the last thing you're gonna say is, at the end of the day, it's God's will. So literally, on a Tuesday afternoon, God was like, "Hmm, man, I'm gonna make you annoy this guy, and you're gonna end up shooting that guy." That's so God just played that out. Really?
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's God's will. Said it first. I win.
Exactly right. So stupid.
I'll just pray for the guy.
Yeah, hold on. Can we say a quick prayer? No. So, whatever. So,
I mean, you
Man.
could pray. You could pray. Yes, it's God's will, but let's talk about like rule of law here and etiquette and not bothering other people and minding your own business and doing stuff for views.
that doesn't count nowadays. People will do that. That's one of the big difference, by the way, of a YouTuber in the Philippines and YouTuber here. You see what I'm saying?
Tell me about it.
So the YouTubers in the Philippines, it's almost gotten to be a norm where if you see somebody walking around with a camera in front of them, or are you a vlogger, are you a YouTuber in the Philippines, right?
Mm.
Here, it's like I said, it's frowned upon. It's like, don't record me. Shut up, bitch. Oh, I mean, sorry. What was that?
That sounded weird.
Was that like a ghost? That door just opened.
Yeah, no. Sorry, the dog
Oh, I forgot.
pushed open the. Yeah, you couldn't see him, but the dog pushed open. It just sounded strange because I think he bumped into the washing machine and a couple of other things. Sorry,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
YouTubers in the Philippines are different from the ones there.
And YouTube, doing YouTube in the Philippines, you're actually gonna get interactions from the people as well. You know?
Positive, yeah,
Mostly positive interactions.
yeah.
Here, it's like you're inconveniencing every. If I'm the YouTuber here,
Yeah.
I have to be really, really careful because I might inconvenience others or insult others. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Here it's like, uy, sali mo kami sa vlog mo.
right.
Put me in your vlog. And pa-shout out naman. Pa-shout out naman.
Right. Shout out ba?
ano,
Shout out.
mga tropang pogi riders. Yung mga
Right.
parang ganun. Like,
Right.
shout out naman dyan. And
I-
it's like they have no idea that you even vlog or what your channel is. Pero pa-shout out naman ako, pare. Pa-shout out.
Here, it's not shout out. It's like get. Come on, no.
I'm gonna sue
It's
you.
it's that type of thing here. You know, it's
But-
crazy.
I realized that here there's a little bit more respect for YouTubers or vloggers or what, because I think everybody realizes how difficult it is.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
like wow, that means you have a camera, that means you have the time and the patience to edit your videos on your own, or that you even actually have the audacity or the guts to go online voluntarily on your own, not because
Right.
you're being interviewed by the police or something, or
Right.
that
Right.
you're being interviewed by the media. So maybe that's why people kind of respect it a little bit more.
Yeah, because
Maybe,
it is a lot of work, really. I
maybe I'm
mean,
thinking, yeah, that
what's wrong?
that it's not. What's happening?
Hold on. I'm sorry. No, it's just here. Stop, Joe. Don't touch it. They were like walking towards me, like staring at me, like, and then she's just asking, "Are you recording still?" I'm like, no respect, man. Nothing.
I'm telling you, you need to get one of those on air, like, okay, guys,
It says right there. It says on air.
This is not just for display. This actually means that we're actually live on the air.
Right there. All they have
Or
to do is look.
you might actually need to put like separate monitors facing out towards your living room to show people that you're actually like for real live on the air.
I was gonna say that she could just look at Facebook, but no, she doesn't even have Facebook anymore.
Yeah. But wait, going back to, why did it catch your attention now? Because that's like a month old kind of news already that I shared with you.
Yeah, I wanted to see what your take was. Does it really? Did it? Well, what was I gonna say? Does it? Do you think it was called for?
Well, first of all, if it happened here in the Philippines, it's not going to happen here in the Philippines, because we have
Hold
like
on.
security and bag checks on every mall.
Right. Hold on. We have one. We actually have somebody watching on Facebook. His name is Fiel. Shout out. This is the guy that I grew up with in Camp Crame. Hey, Fiel, if you're still listening, Noel has actually been in front of our house in Camp Crame in Second Avenue.
Pa-shout out, pa-shout out.
Pa-shout out, pare. Si Noel nanggaling na kumatok sa harap ng bahay niyo.
Tumato.
He-
Kami po yung, dito po ba nakatira yung Opresyo
No.
family?
Si Fiel, this guy that's we shout out at. He lives directly across from ours.
So
The
yun,
house.
doon kami nag-park. Tapos
Yeah.
picture kami doon sa harap nung bahay mo.
Oh, so you see, Fiel said, really? Yeah. Bumisita sa bahay namin, meaning only this year. Wala na kami doon, obviously. But Noel drove by to the neighborhood just to take a look at my old house.
You know what it felt like? I felt like I was driving around like Hollywood Boulevard, and then parang, that the Rock lives in that apartment over there. Yung parang ganun, parang may celebrity na dito tumira yan dati. Tapos nasa States na yan ngayon, para artista. Uy!
Yeah. Si Fiel, this guy, he was one of those, you know how in every neighborhood, so there's these kids hanging out, right? There's always the older guy. That's like always tells people, the kids like, oh no, like bosses people around or plays with everybody, but he's always the older guy. That was this guy. You know,
Kuya.
he was the like kind of like the kuya of the neighborhood. It's him and his cousin Norman. They were like the older kids or people hanging out with the kids all the time.
Saan
Which is
sila
kinda cool.
nanonood? Where are they watching?
Well, he's
where
in
are
the
they on now?
Philippines.
Facebook? No, Facebook or YouTube, you said?
Facebook, because I just saw he just put a comment on our Facebook page.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Good thing you don't get distracted by that. Like, not like me. I'm not allowed to look at Facebook or YouTube or anything.
I
like that,
can
'cause
multitask. The difference there is once you see something, you're completely distracted. You can't get back to what you're trying to do anymore.
Okay, sige, balik tayo topic.
Okay. So, ano yung topic ulit? Oh, no. Because I wanted to see, like I said, was it called for? Is it? Do you
Mm.
agree with what the shooter did to the YouTuber?
I think he should have showed him his gun first. Like, I have this. I'm gonna shoot you if you don't stop. There's like
Tama.
levels of intensity.
Right, right.
He like, the thing was, he just took it out and popped it. Like, done. It's like, I gotta go. This is a delivery. It's an important delivery.
That's true. That's true. Well, the good thing is he had the brain power to realize where it's only going to cause pain, not completely take his life away. You know what I mean? When he shot him.
Yeah,
So that was kind of
yeah.
cool.
But would you say the jury found him not guilty?
Yeah, he completely acquitted. Like they took his side really.
Does that like cause like a domino effect of other people holding handguns and just shooting?
No, because the way luckily there was a video that was released and whatnot,
Mm,
and it completely showed what the guy was doing.
Because on the opposite end of the spectrum, I don't know the full details of the news, but there was a guy that was trying to be that was trying to break somebody that was trying to break into his house, and then he shot the guy, and then at the end of the day, it was trespassing, but parang at the end of the day, his gun was taken away from him, and his gun license was taken away from him, even though he was in his residence. So
Is that the
something to
guy
do.
that was shooting the ex boyfriend? I think.
I don't know what the details were, but it's something about him, like he was within his house or his territory or what, and it was like something about not being. The, Let's say his gun license was taken away. His gun and his gun
Right,
license was
right.
taken away from him.
I
I don't
think I
know
know
what the
which video
details
that
were.
was because the victim did die because he shot him and whatnot. And I think it was because the guy was trying to break into the house where
Oh,
is actually the ex boyfriend of the homeowner's daughter.
oh.
So the father was trying to protect his daughter. So and the guy was trying to break in, so he shot him 3 times.
So why was he? Why was the gun and the license taken away from him? Whereas this guy at the mall that was just being annoyed with the phone.
Different state, different laws. I think that was in Texas
Mm,
or somewhere down south. I'm not sure. Different states, different laws. Like here in Virginia,
mm.
you can act if you're licensed. You can actually carry a gun out.
Mm.
You know.
Mm. Yeah, no, but the one that I was talking about was, I mean, the comparison was that with your story there in Virginia, the gun and the incident happened in the mall.
Yeah.
The incident that I'm talking about was like within his residence, and yet the gun and the license were taken away from him.
Yeah, I really don't know. I'm sure it's a different state. That cannot be in Virginia. I don't see that happening in Virginia. Virginia is very strict and big in regards to the right to bear arms.
Mm.
I think that's your Second Amendment. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's not going to be here. But different states, different laws. So I know what you're saying. And I don't know. I can't give you an explanation to why that didn't happen to the mall shooter. Yeah. Yeah. Just to touch base real quick, yeah, this guy Fiel, like I said, it's kind of weird that he popped up and said shout out to him and whatnot, and actually having to talk to you because you've actually been to that neighborhood. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like weird, like a dynamic. Like holy crap, I used to grow up with this kid, and this guy's literally been on our street. So it's kind of weird.
You know, as odd as it sounds, in one of the paper bills that we have here, there's like yung Bahay ni Aguinaldo, for example,
Yeah.
where they raised up the Philippine flag for the first time. It's in one of our paper bills. I think 100 pesos, parang ganyan.
Right.
And then somebody invited me. You want to go to Bahay ni Aguinaldo? It's like 30 minutes, 45 minutes away from here.
Really?
It kind of felt like the same, yeah, Cavite or Bacoor or something like that. Basta parang one of the basta that house that they feature in this paper bill, Philippine peso paper bill, is actually just within the neighborhood. And I was like, why not check it out? But I kind of felt the same way visiting your place. Parang Bahay ni Aguinaldo.
Oh, you felt my home to be historic. So I'm that old, huh? Jeez, what an asshole.
Like my friend was like, see that house where they actually raised the Philippine flag the first time is right there.
Historic visit yan. Diyan tumanda yung kaibigan ko.
Correct. Di ba?
Pangasar eh, no? I don't know if I
so
should be like feel grateful or insulted. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. But you know what? Thank you for actually taking the time to visit that, though. That was kind of cool. I don't know if I ever told you that. That's really cool.
Yeah. No, what was strange was when I did it, it was just like dyan eh. Like, why not? You know, parang tulungan mo na or bisitahin mo na. And then when you were so grateful for, uy, thank you for visiting my place, ganyan, I was like, wow, you're welcome.
No problem, pare. Para sa'yo.
Yeah. But did we tell you about visiting your place a second time around? Gabi naman?
No.
Hindi natin another long story. Pero ito dumaan lang kami. As in like 30 seconds lang. We just spun around. We just happened to be in the same neighborhood again. Di ba? Dumaan tayo sa bahay nila ulit. Pero gabi. Sino? Ito, yung kausap ko. Si Jason. But yeah, it wasn't such a big thing because it was nighttime already. We weren't vlogging it. So it wasn't really such a, parang, ano? Pwede ba mag-mic ka? Hindi kita masyado marinig eh. Binisita natin yung bahay niya ulit sa Krame or Aguinaldo ba yun?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kasi, bigyan mo ako ng topic.
What the? What happened? That thing hurt. Okay. Again.
Na-high blood kasi ako sa kids eh. Pabalik-balik. Sabi ko, di naman ako nangako eh. My God.
She made a mistake of inviting these street kids that we have outside, hanging out, like literally outside of our, because they have like construction.
Wait.
Doing the pipes on the road. So they have a lot of kids like playing on the culverts and the ditch on the road and that kind of thing. Eh, yung mga tambay, she made a mistake of inviting them to the house and clean up a little bit. O yan, araw-araw, nandyan na ulit.
Oh God, that sucks.
Like, te, pwede today? Maglinis ulit kami, te.
And then you pay them how much?
Tigsa 50 sila, 5 sila eh.
Oh, yan.
250 pesos?
Ang laki naman kasi nung yard.
Ang laki nung yard.
Okay lang
Pero
yun,
kailangan ba lahat sila? Bakit hindi ba pwedeng tagto 25 na lang?
Eh, magbabarkada. Nakakahiya naman na hindi...
Yun ang mali. Dapat kasi binigyan mo ng malaki kaagad. You never start to give big
Hindi, pag
first.
namihan, binigyan mo ng malaki yan.
Grabe
mas
naman
grabe
yun.
na.
Okay lang kasi one time, big time.
Ang late lang nung loan, nung nilinis naman.
Ang problema lang is yung araw-araw na sila nandyan.
Okay, then tell them to go away.
Yeah,
Not
sinabi
today.
ko na, nasigawan ko na nga ngayon. Sabi ko, wag naman araw-araw, oh my God. Sabi ko, gano'n, hindi na ako magpapalinis. Ayoko na.
Oh, mamaya, basag na yung bintana natin doon sa kabila.
Tapos,
Sabi-
sumasampa sa gate, sa may pader. Sabi ko, wag mong gagawin yan, ha? Pag tinularan ka ng ibang magnanakaw dyan. Sabi ko, gano'n.
Well,
Kasi gagawin na
Jesus.
nila yan, eh.
Christine,
Too
Sigan,
much.
Barangay.
Too much. Sabi mo, putang ina sinong bakla.
Hindi nakakagigil yung ganun kasi pag nakasanayan ng iba yan, sasampahin na yung bahay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Komportable na sila masyado dun sa
Yeah, they got too comfortable already. You know, that's
Plus,
that's
they
the
find
problem
out
now.
that they find out that the dogs here, mga aso natin, parang props lang. Ow, 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 pero wala naman talagang ngipin. So, alaman nila na yung mga aso
Asang babata pa, like 7 years old, 8, 9.
Yeah, that's that when they came back the second time, you should have maybe
Hold on,
tomorrow or the next.
This is not as interesting as your neighborhood. Let's jump before we go. Jason, what's been happening in your side of the fence, like your neighborhood?
Why?
Anything explosive happening in your neighborhood lately?
Dude, I don't know what that was all about. Can you imagine?
First of all, about a month ago, maybe 10 episodes ago, there was something to do with like a tank pulling up in front of your house. Turns out to be
a couple episodes ago, the FBI were literally outside my front door. Not literally, okay, but outside on the same street, 3 houses down.
with the tank.
With the tank up to the front door, blurring out on their freaking megaphones or whatever.
This is the FBI.
Show me your green card. Show me your green card.
Oh.
What happened recently?
A house just explodes out of nowhere.
Oh my
How
God.
far is that away from you this time?
It's pretty far actually. It's in Virginia, but it's
Oh,
like a
is that
couple
the
hours
same,
away.
ano? Is that the same?
No,
person?
It's kind of funny that you guys said that I was in the bathroom.
Natakot ka siguro mapapatakbo.
No. So I saw that. The funny thing is, the first time I did see it, I was on the toilet. and then, and then, and then it just blows up. So, but and do I know anything about it? Nah, it's vague. It's just I think it's like a drug bust where there's some kind of chemicals going on in the house. If you know what I mean, a bunch of chefs or chemists inside the
So-
house, so it blew up. I don't know.
Let's get this straight. Quick recap before we go. Okay, let's wrap things up. But to make sure that I understand the whole situation on this episode correctly, there was a shooting. Some guy getting shot at the mall because of some really annoying YouTuber within your neighborhood, 5 minutes away, and then there's a tank that pulls up also within your neighborhood about 3 episodes ago. And then a couple of days ago, a house blows up, also sort of within your neighborhood.
Not really the same neighborhood. It's pretty far from my house, but it's in the same state.
Close enough.
Close enough. There's something
Dito
going on,
naman.
you know.
A lot of things happening within your neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's-
Dito
it's-
naman, nag-a-aware yung NDRRMC about terrorists. Here in the
Oh.
mall, pinag-iingat lahat ng tao na wag masyado sa mall.
They're just maybe saying that just to get people out of there a little bit because it's too crowded because of Christmas. Hey,
Yeah.
maybe they're just trying to fix traffic. Hmm.
Yeah, maybe it's
Yeah,
Another
but
traffic
we had
jam.
a good news for you. Maliles yung traffic kung magagawa na yung mga MRT, LRT.
yeah. Last bit of news before we go.
Yeah.
They just put it on social media. The Manila Railway Transit something that's got like, because right now there's like line 1, 2, and 3. You're probably familiar with that already. The trains that are like in Manila, but it's all like just crisscrossing sort of EDSA, the main
Right, right.
thoroughfares.
Mhm.
And the new plans now, I don't have a copy of it right now, but
Yeah, I have. Nasa messenger, right?
yeah, if we could show it to you or what. But besides, like it's got like the whole Metro Manila all the way up to like Santa Rosa, Laguna,
Yeah.
Really?
Bulacan, and I think you'll find it pretty impressive. You know how complicated maybe New York subways, maybe
Yeah.
Hong Kong or Singapore subways are.
Right.
It reminds me of that.
Sinend ko na sa
Actually.
side.
Yeah, you're probably more familiar with it. Do you mind? Do you want to be the one to just share
let me
it?
take
'Cause
a
I don't
look.
really know where to click around here. Forgot to share this with you the other day.
Oh, okay. So you want to share this screen?
Yeah, this is just that one thing that I want to share with you for today's episode. Then I'm good to go. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on one sec. Relax, man.
Yeah, so I don't know how to like share it with you. Yeah, so there you go. I don't know.
So this looks like the regular transit unit over here.
Yeah, it's equally complicated. So, but right
no,
now,
it's not
what-
complicated. This is not complicated. I'm looking at this. All you
No.
got to remember is the color of the train you're taking. That's it.
no. Like complication's not the point. The point here is that we're like 10 years behind or 15, 20 years behind.
Oh, okay.
This is just a drawing, just a concept, an idea on a piece of paper. I mean, as good as it's ready to go. They haven't really started
Right.
construction. But the only thing that's really physically existing here right now, I think, is like the green line and the purple line that you see on that map.
Here's
But
here's the transit unit here. Very similar.
Yeah,
See?
but it actually already exists.
Correct.
Like 20,
That's the only
30,
thing.
20, 30 years ago. Right now, what you're looking at for us here in the Philippines, that's just like a concept that they haven't even started digging yet.
Okay. So who is going to sponsor this?
I guess the government's all got it all
That's
figured out already.
that's
But
the question there.
But the whole point is that the infrastructure here in the Philippines are like 20, 30 years behind.
Yeah, pero alam ko nagdo-donate na ang Japan ng bagon.
Oh, yun. So they like the wheels are starting to turn already, but that's about 20, 30 years. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think those plans are even like 20, 30 years already laid out before. It's only now that we're starting the wheels are starting to turn.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, some people even give credit to Marcos Senior for laying out those plans already, except the other presidents after that, according to what others are saying.
Pero
They
sa
just
kanila
didn't
naman,
they just didn't continue those plans, those infrastructure plans that Marcos
yeah.
had in mind. Why? Because they didn't want to give credit to Marcos for
Get
being the
out of
one.
here. Is it that petty?
Parang ganun
Si
siguro.
Marcos
I
dati
don't know.
yung
That's just
nag-start,
what I
then
hear.
ngayon tinutuloy nung anak.
Oo.
Yeah, pero ang point ko is yung mga ibang presidente after Marcos Sr.,
Wala.
parang hindi nila tinuloy. Kasi
Yeah.
Marcos project yan, so I don't want to
ayaw
continue
nila.
it. Parang ganun yata yung nangyari.
Well,
I don't
but they're
know.
definitely continuing the
Legacy.
what was that overpass that's going that all the way
Skyway.
Skyway? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
definitely doing that, right? They're finishing that up, or is it done?
Tapos
The
na ba
Skyway,
yun?
yeah, tapos na.
Tapos na, no?
Oo.
Oh, yeah, you can
Okay
actually
na
go
yun.
from here to all the way to the
That's
end of the
project
road
naman
already
ni,
without.
ano yun, ni Duterte.
Oh, ibang project na naman daw yun.
Okay.
Duterte's project.
Yeah, so
so
the-
nagawa na lahat.
The railway is the Marcos thing, and then the Duterte thing is the
Skyway.
the Skyway,
Nadadaanan na
the
siya.
freeway. Oh,
Oh.
Kaya lang, so expensive pag dumaan ka.
yeah, it's
Why?
expensive too.
Like how much? Magkano?
500,
Usually,
no?
no.
300.
Yeah, mga something ganun.
500
Ubus ka
pesos
ng-
yata.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All the way Baguio.
Yeah, it takes
Jesus.
you all the way up to Baguio already, though.
Oh,
somehow.
really?
But so the
Yeah.
point lang is that these plans were already existing like back in the 80s, 90s, 80s, 70s, 80s. But so all these infrastructure plans were already there. It just didn't happen like the past few presidents that passed.
Yeah.
Again, because it had Marcos's name on it. According to, and I don't know whose side of history to believe, but that's just what I hear on the side.
Well, that's cool.
Pagdasal na lang natin.
Oh, nga. At the end of the day, if that's God's will.
It's God's will.
Hey, real quick, Metro Manila named world's leading city destination in 2023 by the World Travel Awards
For what?
as the world's leading city destination.
Why? Why is it? Anong meron dito? Fishball?
I don't know.
what are-
Ikaw, you're the one that lives there. You tell me.
Traffic's so congested.
Yeah.
Must check it out.
Exactly. You know, and then crowded malls, right? People will all of a sudden sweep your floor for like 50 pesos.
Must check it out. I'm
Yung
curious
iba
what
naman
what
kasi,
ano
kaya
is all about.
nagmo-mall, alam mo kung bakit? Kung
Ah.
bakit nagmo-mall ang mga tao.
Bakit?
Nagpapa-aircon.
Ayun, libreng
Oh,
aircon.
that's right. That's it. Yeah. That's it.
Mainit
You
sa
know.
bahay. Hindi,
Yeah.
pero sinasabi niya leading destination
Yeah,
Makati ba
2020.
sama?
No, Metro Manila. Manila.
Metro Manila. Bakit
Yes,
kaya? Anong
world's
meron?
leading city destination of 2023. But you know what? I think it's because most of the tourist people are just landing there and then ending up staying there a couple of days.
Manila kasi nandiyan ang ano di ba? Intramuros.
Intramuros
Yeah.
or what?
Something.
Yeah. Also, Philippines is for the third year in a row named Asia's leading dive destination award. Third year in a row.
Okay.
Again, for the I think we talked about this a couple of episodes ago. How well, of course it would be. It has the best reefs in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I know.
you know, yeah.
Jason,
Oh,
Yabang
kasalanan ka sa akin. Naghahanap ako ng M&M na kulay
Mint.
green dito. Wala akong mahanap. Kaya ito naman
Oh.
na ano ko.
What is
Mamas
that?
ko po.
oh,
M&M.
that's so good though.
Mamas ko po.
Nagke-craving ako doon sa M&M na sinasabi.
Wala nang
Mint.
laman. Wala nang laman yung lalagyan ko. Oh, wala nang laman.
Mint M&M.
Naubos na. Wala nang laman. Pero, may tanong ako sa iyo.
Ano yan?
Anong halik ang lumilipad?
Ano? Ano?
Flying kiss?
E di, helicopter.
Wait, hindi ako nakakita.
Quack, 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 quack.
Why? Helicopter, you know?
I'm blessed with the presence of greatness.
Okay. Ito pa. Anong tawag?
Uy,
Ano?
bilisan nyo at magpaparehistro pa kami ng motor ha. Overdue na yung registration namin.
Oh, seriously? Oh my
I'm
God.
technically driving a unregistered motorcycle right now.
Malakas naman ang kapit natin.
Oh.
May connection.
Ganon?
Isang tawag ko lang kasi sa LTO eh. Okay, ma'am. Sige po, pass
Oh,
na
there
po
you
kayo.
go. There you go.
Sige,
Okay, last
sige,
one.
sige.
One more. Last one. Okay.
Mm.
Anong pagkain ang pwedeng maggamit ng dalawang baboy?
Ha?
Anong pagkain ang pwedeng magamit ng dalawang baboy?
Ano?
Eddie, tupig.
Ito.
Oh.
Saang syudad sa Pilipinas hindi kumakain ng karne?
Saan syudad sa Pilipinas hindi kumakain ng karne?
San?
Eddie vegan.
Vegan. Tama na.
Teka. Okay, fine. Pero, anong tawag sa isdang matanda?
Ano?
Ang pinakamatandang isda. Eddie,
Tandang isda.
century tuna.
Pagdasal na
Okay,
lang natin.
last one. Okay, go ahead.
Bakit holy water yung tawag sa basbas sa misa?
Holy
Bakit?
water.
Ano?
Kung pwede namang Panginoong Diyos.
Oh my God, that's so bad!
Ano? Hindi ko na-gets.
Diyos. Bakit
Juice
holy,
or Diyos?
bakit holy water yung tawag sa pambabasbas sa misa?
Oh.
Kung pwede namang Panginoong Diyos.
Come on, say hi. Say hi, Joe. Come here. Say hi. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Arya.
Getting ready for bed?
No, she's been wearing this for 2 days now. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, okay, go. Go. Get up. I got to close up. Okay. Anyway, I think we are all done for today. Thank you very much, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Episode 101 is down the books. Thank you very
Shout
much,
out.
Facebook.
Sa mga taga-krame.
Shout out sa Batang Kalye ng 2nd Avenue. All right?
You know.
Naalala niyo ba yung mga Burger Minute tsaka Smokies? All right.
Wow.
You should join this nostalgic Manila Facebook group or something like that. They posted the love bus recently.
Oh my God, hold on. Can you hear me? My
I can hear you, but I can't see anything.
I forgot. Hold on 1 second. What is going on here? I pressed a
you-
button.
Blacked out, like FBI blacked you out all of a sudden.
they I think they're on to me. Oh my gosh. She took all my hat and put it on.
Ang ganda ng tawa niya, tanga ng background.
You should record her laugh
Yeah.
and put her laugh on as one of our
Good idea. I'm definitely going to do that.
canned
All right,
laughter.
guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Catch us again this Sunday live at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's 8 p.m. Philippine time. Anything else you want to add on?
That's it.
All right.
We're good.
Thank you very much, Balakubak. I don't know. All right, guys.
The extra.
This is the flip side with Jay and Noel. My name is Jay,
Name's Noel.
and we'll catch you guys later.
On the flip side.
You can catch the full episodes on youtube.com at The Flip Side with Jay and Noel. Full episodes uploaded every Wednesdays and Saturdays.